Our offset's 6 feet, so we're 6 feet off the fence, right?
Yep.
So now we'll set another offset 6 feet off down here. So we're 32 long, right? So it'll be 33. So right there's outside the building. And we're 24 across, so we're gonna be 25 on the tape. So we're at 25 and then 40, but we're actually gonna be 41 because you're holding it 1 foot by, right? So we're gonna be 41 and 25, and that's gonna make it perfectly square. So right at that intersection, we're gonna put another nail in there. So that makes it perfectly square, and then we'll do the same. We should be able to do the same up this way. So you're 1 foot there? Yeah. We're within a 1/4 inch, so that's great. So our posts are 2 by 8. We're gonna measure over to get center of post. So we're gonna go 3 5/8 plus 1.5 inches, so that's 5 1/8, okay. And then you're gonna hold us on 32, so you're gonna let them pull. So you have 32 on that, because we know that's exactly where it's supposed to be. So we're gonna be over here. So you're gonna hold it lined up with 5 1/8 inside of that. This way to center post is what?
2 1/4.
2 1/4 plus 1.5 inches, so 3 3/4. So that's gonna be center of post right there, center your corner post. So we're gonna come over to 5 1/8 with the tape, and then we gotta go back, what were we, 3 1/4?
3 3/4.
3 3/4. So 1, 2, 3 3/4. So right there on that side of the tape. Yep. And that's center of this post. Now we can lay out, so just hold it tight on that, and we'll go down to this end and we'll work our way this way. So you'll come into, what we're at, 3 3/4, so you'll be 2 1/4. And then you're just gonna be at, it's 8 foot, right? So then you're gonna be at 10 1/2. Is that, and that should be 7 foot, 10 1/2 back from here.
Should be,
So now we'll just go over to the other side, do the exact same thing. So this is outside of purlin, right? But we wanna set offsets to outside of post, so I'll usually do a 3 foot offset. You're gonna hold it 1.5 inches past this nail, and you're gonna set an offset 3 feet out here.
1.5 inches this way.
Yep. If you set a nail at 3 feet and you're lined up roughly with that wall,
Yeah.
now when they put their screw pile in and they go to weld the saddle on top, they can measure 3 feet off of that is where the edge of the post is.
Okay.
So they know where to set, because then they can set their 2 corner saddles, and they can run a string line so they can set all the other
Along
saddles.
outside of there.
Okay, this way too then. And then we'll do this on every corner. So there's gonna be a post here, and then the wall girt or strapping is gonna get nailed to that, and it's 1.5 inches thick. So this is outside of building, which is always outside the strapping or the wall girts. And so you're holding to where edge of post is actually gonna be.